Yo, 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 what's the deal? I'm DK the Punisher, and here we are back again for another beat breakdown. This time is one of my favorite joints. This is like the last beat I made in Reason. Um, it's The City by Anderson Paak. So let's just get right into it. Um, First off, this actually started from another beat that I did. Um, I did this joint for Sir for his Long Live Dilla project called Player, right? And I'm gonna just play a little bit of it. Right, so that's that. So that's obviously the Minnie Riperton Inside My Love sample, right? You know it. I mean, shit. Right, and so it was just random. I had this idea like I wanted to make something that felt like the Biggie joint, Party and Bullshit, right? I don't know why I was just like I've been like bumping that song. I mean, like a few days prior, I was just like, man, like this vibe is sort of like I never done a joint with this vibe. Like it feels good, so I just wanted to try my hand at sort of my interpretation of that type of joint. So I knew like how I wanted the chord progression to be, right? But I also felt like it needed to be a sample. Like this was back in like 2014 when I made this beat, so I wasn't as well versed in just sort of building shit from scratch that sounded like gritty. I mean, like I hadn't really like delved into that too much yet, so I was pretty much like, damn, let me find a sample that that I can flip into the chord progression or kind of feel that I wanted. So um, I liked the way that I had arranged the chords for the Sir joint. So I was just like, man, let me like reflip that sample. So then we get into the session that became The City. So I just took certain pieces, like I took obviously I took the Minnie Riperton sample. Hold up, these windows is all right, we good. So I took the Minnie Riperton sample and arranged it the way I wanted it to play out. So here we go. You know what I mean? But then I ended up throwing this effect on there. It just sounded dope. So it's like, I mean, it's like a little wah wah like filter effect, but it was like it just made it feel so dirty, and it kind of gave the sample a different texture. So I started building from that, and I also took the claps. Yeah, cause I had made like this these like really live feeling claps for the surge joint. So I was like, man, let me take those and flip them for something for this joint. So let me find these claps real quick. I mean, I just had them lay it on top of the fuck the police break, right? And yeah, it was like I took my time to like find these clap samples and play them out to make them feel like really human, right? So I just thought it would be dope to use those. So, all right, let's get out of this session because these windows are confusing me right now. All right, so bam, so we get over here, right, to what became the city, and I had the mini Riperton sample going. And I had these claps. Let me show you what I did to get it to sound like that though. I bounced out the claps, right, and I made yeah, I played them like that. That's sort of like I played them with like the Jay-Z when it's hot type of feel. You know what I mean? And so I played them, bounced them out, and then I brought them back into the Dr. Rex and just played them. I pitched them down and like played them out again, just to make them feel like more sampley. So I mean, yeah, like they feel like way more gritty. So got that plus the mini Riperton sample, and then I just started going in on the drums. Like that's what I do. So I think this drum break came first. Yeah, I chopped up this drum break right here. And then I just layered that with program drums. You know? And so yeah, there we got that's the foundation right there. And really it's just like after that it was really just like little things. I mean little things but like that made a big difference. So I had the 808 in there. Bang. Which would like I used the super sparse. Sparsely, sparse, I don't know, whatever. I'm high. So I had the 808 in there. Which you can barely hear. And then I was just like, it's crazy because this is like a copy of the session from the surge joint. So like I took advantage of that and I was using sounds that I used in the Dilla joint, the surge Dilla joint. So I also used the space. Uh, I call it space, but it's Steve Miller Band joint. I mean, just like in little parts, like just to liven it up in certain sections or whatever. And had the timpani hits. It's like little accents. What else? Where's that lead coming from? Yeah, just small things, man. Small things. So I think that's pretty much the track for real. Oh, I had this other like little ambient sample that would come in. Which is like super in the like tucked. So yeah, that's pretty much the main pieces. I could break it down further. I guess we could go into the drums a little bit. Let's see how I layer these joints. Oh, so that's two kicks on top of each other. One of the snares, plus this clap, plus another. Wait, I used that snare too? Nah. Oh, so yeah, just the snare with a clap layered on top of it, plus these two kicks. And I mean, shoot, I also had that drum break going, so it's like, yeah, the drums was extra chunky. Right. And yeah, that's. Oh, I also did this bridge, which came at. All right, so bam, I did the idea. I mean, which sounds like this. And then like man, I was I was in contact with Breezy, Anderson Paak. I mean, I think he was still Breezy at the time. He was still Breezy Lovejoy. I mean, this was 2014. This was like, damn, I think I might have sent him this like probably like around the time that he put Drugs out originally, like before he put out the whole. I mean, obviously before he put out Venice. So I was just sending them joints, and I don't know. I just thought this joint would be dope. Sent it to him. I swear, dog, he sent vocals back like in less than a week. It had to be less than a week, like for sure. So, damn, yeah, he actually sent me the vocals. Like that's how you know it was back. Like, I mean, nigga sent me all the vocals like separated, and so I did this rough mix. I did the rough mix. That kind of served as the reference, I guess, before they actually went in and like mixed everything.
There's no need to wear these shades when I drive. I need to see the lead before the stride. There's so much
Listen
more.
back to it now, dog. Oh man, I didn't do a great job mixing these vocals, but you know, that was 7 years ago. So, I wasn't I wasn't as good as I would say I am now, right? Um, but yeah, I had the vocals, man. So that gave me um just more control over building the record. Like it gave me the opportunity to build it out. It's like, all right, it's not just a loop. Like now, let me turn this into a song. Let me arrange this. So I yeah, that's how the arrangement came about and everything. And then he uh he asked me to do a bridge. So that's how this little part came about.
It's all for you. Don't tell me where you from, girl. Tell me where you wanna get. It's all for you. Tell me where you wanna go. Tell me where you wanna go. Tell me where you wanna go. Tell me.
Yeah. So bam, that's the joint, yo. That is the city. I'm trying to think what else. Let's see. I sent him the beat. He sent me the vocals back like hella fast. Um, oh man, the only thing I don't have is man. I guess in like the final process, like um, probably like right before they mixed it, the homie Kelsey, who's Breezy's bass player, like he added bass to the joint, and that shit like that brought it up another level. So shout out to Kelsey, yo. Like he's a beast, man. He's just a good dude. But yeah, dog, this was a really fun record to make, and it's crazy how through the years, like people still like people don't really know I did this joint. Like I don't. I mean, so like when I tell people, they'll be like, "Yo, like that's one of my favorites from Breezy." I'm like, "What? Like what? Like, cause everybody knows Malibu. Like Malibu was the album that like took him up, but Venice, like for me, just as a fan of Breezy slash Anderson Paak, like that shit is like a cult favorite. You know what I mean? Like I still play that album like all of it. Like that album is crazy dope. So it was just an honor to be a part of it. And yeah, man, like it's one of my favorite joints to play out. So yeah, I'm gonna press play on this one more time, man. Bang, yeah. Alright, that is The City by Anderson Paak. I'm DK the Punisher. Appreciate y'all stopping through watch me break these joints down. And yeah, look out for more coming soon. Like I'm gonna keep doing these, man. It's fun to like go back through and reflect on these records and see what my head was at. And I haven't opened up a lot of these sessions like since I made them, so it's just cool to see the growth and where I was then and where I'm at now. And yeah, but shout out to y'all, man. I'm out of here. Peace.